Pre-ordering games is stupid, and before somebody gets mad, I don't mean you're stupid if you've done it. I've done it too. I have absolutely stared at the deluxe edition page like, oh, I get 3 days early access and a digital art book I will never ever open. So this is not me pretending I'm above it, but as a system, pre-ordering games in 2026 almost makes no sense anymore. Alright, go grab some coffee and get comfortable because I actually have to rant about gaming again. Pre-ordering used to have a real purpose. Back when games were physical, stores actually had a limited stock. If a huge game was coming out, pre-ordering meant you actually had a copy reserved. That made sense. You weren't pre-ordering because of some exclusive skin or because the publisher gave you 3 days of early access. You were doing it because the game could literally sell out. That was practical. But that world is actually mostly gone now. Most people buy games digitally now, and digital games do not sell out. Steam is not going to run out of downloads. The PlayStation Store is not going to be like, sorry bro, we only have 3 copies of Elden Ring left. Xbox is not putting you on a waiting list for games. So if the original reason for pre-ordering is basically dead, why are we still doing it? Pre-orders changed. They're not about making sure you can buy the game anymore or get it in time. They're about making sure you buy the game before you can properly judge it, before the reviews or performance test, or before actually normal players get their hands on it, before we know if the PC port runs like a PowerPoint presentation or if the servers actually work. And that's the problem. When you pre-order a game, you're giving company money before the product has proven itself. And in literally any other situation, we would understand how weird that is. Like, imagine paying for a restaurant meal 3 months early because the menu looked nice, or imagine buying a car before anyone was allowed to even test drive it. Imagine buying a movie ticket before anyone was allowed to say if the movie was even finished. But with games, we do this all the time. A trailer comes out, the music is dramatic and the graphics are insane, and somebody on stage is like, this is our most ambitious project yet, and suddenly all of our wallets are in the air trying to buy it. Marketing is not evidence, a trailer is not proof, a controlled gameplay demo is not the same thing as thousands of people playing it on the normal hardware with normal internet in normal conditions, and in-game footage does not mean the game will run well on your machines. That phrase has done so much emotional damage to PC gamers. This is where the hype and trust get mixed up. Hype is fine, like being excited is fine. I love being excited for games. That's half the fun. Watching trailers, talking about theories, that's gaming culture. But trust should be earned. You can be excited for a game without paying for it months early. You can hope a game is amazing without acting like it already is. Because we've seen the cycle so many times now. Game launch is broken, everybody gets angry, the studio apologizes, then a roadmap gets posted and patches come out, and like 6 months later the people say, yeah, actually it's pretty good now. And sometimes it is, like Cyberpunk got better, No Man's Sky got better, a lot of games do improve after launch. But the obvious question is, why are we paying full price before we even know which version we're getting? The finished version or the apology roadmap version? Because that's what pre-ordering feels like now. It's not about buying a game, it's buying confidence, and I don't think the industry has earned that confidence. The early access things make it even worse, because now games have a release date, but if you pay more, you get to play 3 days earlier. That's not early access, that's the real release date being held hostage by a deluxe edition. Publishers know people don't want to feel late, they don't want to be spoiled, they don't want to miss out on the conversation. So instead of selling the game, they sell the pressure. And the funniest thing is, people who pay the most often get the worst edition of the game. Like, you pay extra to play the least patched, the least stable, and the most cursed version of the game. Congrats! You are now unpaid quality assurance with a bonus skin. And to be clear, I'm not blaming devs for this. Most devs actually care about the games way more than the people making release date decisions. They're the ones stuck dealing with deadlines, technical problems, budget limits, and impossible expectation. The problem is usually higher up: release windows, investor pressures, and marketing commitments. Companies deciding that the launching now and fixing later is good enough, and pre-orders support that system. They tell publishers hype is enough. They tell companies that sale can happen before the quality is proven. They tell executives, Don't worry, the money is already secured, and that is bad for players. So what we should do, honestly, the answer is boring, but just wait. Not forever, not some dramatic gamer revolution where we all stand in the rain wearing hoods. Just wait a few days, wait for reviews, wait for the performance tests, wait for a real player feedback, wait to see if the servers work, wait to see if the PC version is actually playable, or whatever version you do play. And then if the game is good, just buy it. Just buy it. Enjoy it, have fun. There's nothing wrong buying a great game at launch once the information actually exists. The problem is paying before that information exists. Because pre-ordering games rewards promises, like waiting rewards results. And if the game is truly great, it will still be great next week. And if it isn't, you'll be glad you didn't pay early to find out. Like the video if you liked and subscribe to the channel, and I will love you forever. Mwah. Bye.